Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday from Starseed and my singing bowl. Let's get a little bit more of another round of applause. Ooh, can you guys feel this heart vibration from the heart singing bowl? And also too, if you guys have your clairaudience tuned on, you can definitely hear Lakshmi, the Lakshmi mantra playing in the background, which I love all different YouTubes mantras of the Lakshmi, but you know what? I'm feeling called. I need to create my own Lakshmi mantra. So if you guys are familiar with the Lakshmi mantra, Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. So always repeat that. This is great for abundance, for your manifestation, for reclaiming and receiving your divine abundance once again. So Lakshmi is the goddess, and Lakshmi has been coming in strong again. And when I know when Lakshmi is coming back in strong, that means there's a huge wave of abundance that is coming, not just for me, but for the community, for people who are listening to this, okay? And so this is why I am making this live stream, you guys. And if you guys know, you guys have seen the title, we are doing a crypto live stream, and this is crypto for lightworkers and lightworkers for cryptos, because it is the same, okay? And that's something that I really better to understood within my own mission. This summer, or last summer, 2020 was a huge breakthrough awakening for my mission work. I met up with some more of my soul family, in the physical, and also soul family in the virtual, the Galactic Force team. Shout out to the Galactic Force team. And also to my mission work. When I started to move to Montana, when I moved from California, that's when I started to do these multiple streams of income that had to do with economy. But for some reason, it was still feeling really 3D, still very linear to me with what I was doing, until finally cryptocurrency came into my life. And I was like, this is it. My spirit guides were like, you are in alignment, you are on track. So lo and behold, Michael Rolla and I created the Spiritual Cryptos. And so how Michael and I actually met was in the summertime through a spiritual group. And he found out that I was doing cryptocurrency. And so then that's how we actually started to connect. And lo and behold, Mount Shasta brings us together. And this was a totally unexpected meeting. And we met. And so boom, then we started, you know what? We've got to do a lot of mission work. Because we have a lot of similar mission when it comes to spirituality and helping people wake up, helping people expand and grow their soul, but also too, abundance and wealth is part of it. Abundance and wealth is part of mastering your energy, you guys. So before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and welcome all of you beautiful, beautiful souls. And as you guys know, I love to know, where are we connecting the grids from? So if you can go ahead and leave in the comments where we're at, any part of the grid. You don't have to be specific, but I love to know which part of Mama Gaia that we are on and resonating with. And also too, you guys know, if this resonates or any of this information that comes through resonates, you guys go ahead and drop that grid world, those. So when you look in the emoji, it's actually globe with the meridians, but I just type in world and boom, we get the crypto emoji. And to me, that's like the crypto emoji, but we got to get out a new one. We got to develop a new crypto emoji, right? I think so. So if any of this information resonates, go ahead and leave that grid world onto the comments. And of course, before I get started with any and all the great information that I have to share, that Spirit's like, okay, go ahead and channel and just share. Through the heart and through the voice and grid patterns, I love to give a disclaimer. So this is a disclaimer to all of my viewers and all of my subscribers to my channel. The more people are waking up the more 5D consciousness is integrated into the collective consciousness timelines. The more we come together through unity and community, the more we can fulfill the New Earth prophecy. It is a collective effort, and this is the reason why I am a galactic emissary and leader for soul growth, evolution, and power back to its people. So remember to use your discernment and all you absorb through your perceptions, and let this live be an exercise of your discernment. So heart open and discernment levels on. Now let us get started. And if you feel called, I am totally a person to definitely say, you know what? If you haven't sage, I would definitely get the sage out and start grounding, because today is definitely part of the 30-day challenge. I am on day 4 of my energy update, okay? Or not my energy update, of my raising of consciousness, okay? 30-day challenge that I am personally doing for myself. So if anyone else wants to do it, you guys are free to go ahead and do so with me. So it is day 4 into this 30-day challenge, and I want to go ahead and sage. And I have been saging every single day, which is really have been helping out my energy, helping better balance out my energy, and having clear energy throughout the day. Because I don't know if you guys know your human design, but I am a manifesting generator. And for me, the energy always has to be clear and open for me, because I am always in creation mode more than anything, right? So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. Before I go ahead and talk about the cryptocurrency, and, before we dive into all of this greatness of digital assets and digital currency and lifetime assets and blockchain technologies, this is all big boy talk. This is all big girl talk, right? And so it all starts at ground 1, right? We all have to learn the basics. So I'm here to give you just the basics. This is not for the super crypto nerd who knows absolutely everything and likes to just pop on and just tell everything, all that stuff. This is really just to help people better understand what cryptocurrency is and the light within cryptocurrency. Because here's the thing, okay? Within energy, we have light and there's dark. And within cryptocurrency, there are plenty of misconceptions within the spiritual community that cryptocurrency is of the dark realm, and it was created of the dark realm, and it's in a future timeline of the dark realm. And I am here, and I'm an emissary to tell you guys that that is not right, and that is not true, okay? Because I am what is called an emissary, and an emissary is someone, okay, just like a starseed, someone who comes from another origin, who came here to do a specific mission, right? Or to share a specific message. That's what an emissary is, okay? So before we get into all of that beautiful cryptocurrency wisdom, and before I geek out on all my nerdy stuff, let's talk about this QEI. What is this QEI? Okay, so this QEI is called quantum economic integration. And this is something, okay, that Saint Germain came to me and he told me that this is something that I'm going to be creating, the creation and the fruition and the birth of the portal of QEI, and that is quantum economic integration. And so for me, how quantum economic integration came into my life was when cryptocurrency was introduced into my life, okay? And so everyone gets to hear about cryptocurrency, and it's so big, and it's such a vast, vague, wildly broad realm, a complete universe on its own, right? And so there's multiple ways of how someone could be introduced into cryptocurrency. So for me, how I was introduced into cryptocurrency was through a business, creating a business out of cryptocurrency. And the thing is like, I knew absolutely nothing about cryptocurrency when I dived into this business. But here's the thing, okay? I listened to Spirit right away. Spirit said, that thing that Brooke's doing, the cryptocurrency, copy and paste whatever she's doing, just do it. Whatever she says, just learn, okay? So my guys said, just do it. So I said, all right, I will just do it. And that's the thing, you guys. I didn't know anything about cryptocurrency, but I was willing to learn. Thus, the birth of quantum economic integration came out when Saint Germain told me, you know what, when you start learning and you start experiencing and gaining insight about your own cryptocurrency timeline, it is time for you to share. So thus we have quantum economic integration, which is something inside of quantum economic integration is a full-blown study. It's a full-blown movement. It's something that Michael and I are creating together as Spiritual Cryptos. So that's the thing. I don't want you guys to get confused. So Michael Rolla Channel and Starseed Mystery School are Spiritual Cryptos. What we are creating is quantum economic integration. So we are here to help people from the very little seed of planting that very little crypto seed inside of the consciousness to transforming and raising your consciousness to the 5D version of yourself, okay? And so this is something where our spirituality and our healer self started to come into fruition with our love and passion for cryptocurrencies and how it has truly changed my life, and how for Michael, you guys will hear about his story when we have our full moon event coming up this month. We're going to dive into how we got all into it and how he is so credible and how he's so knowledgeable into this, right? And how our spirituality and how our higher intelligence is really here to help better be that bridge between that 3D human versions to really transforming to that 5D versions of self, but really with the transfer of wealth, with the redistribution of wealth back to its people, right? So the very, very basics of digital currency, okay? Cryptocurrency. When we think of crypto is digital, okay? Cryptocurrency, we are talking about digital currency. Well, what is that? You're just telling me it's digital and it's money. How could it be? Well, those are your program settings right there. Be aware. So the linear program settings are starting to turn on and the ego voices are starting to say, what is that? How could this be? Well, before we get into that, I would love to share with you this video, okay? That I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let's see, share. Go ahead and turn down a little bit of the Lakshmi. So let's share the screen. Boom, boom, boom. And, ooh, all right. When put like this, a new way of life is not so far off.
When you think of the future, you likely envision the remarkable technologies that you've seen in comic books and films. You may begin to picture flying cars, trains driven by electromagnets, or household robots that will see to your every need. While modern scientists agree that many of these inventions are either unlikely or unnecessary, it may surprise you to learn what the future could actually hold. Imagine being able to share your thoughts with millions of people at once, simply by typing them on a keyboard and sending them through the air. Think of what life will be like when all of the many fixtures of an office, including a typewriter and an entire Rolodex, can fit within a device smaller than a loaf of bread. Consider the vacation plans you could make when a single trip on an airplane is all that's needed to visit anywhere on Earth. Yes, the future certainly looks bright, but it isn't without its darker sides. According to some predictions, obesity will likely run rampant, and political corruption will become so commonplace as to be accepted. People with nothing entertaining or informative to say will broadcast their demands for attention, and once beloved performers will become pushers of snake oil. Perhaps worst of all will be the emergence of a deadly and potentially devastating disease. Think of the last time that you contracted influenza. You were likely bedridden for days, having no appetite or desire to play games. Experts predict that by the year 2020, a new virus will rise, spreading from somewhere in Asia to the rest of the world. And with international travel being available to even the most common citizen, a sickness which would have been contained in years past will quickly spread to all corners of the globe.
And now within decades of this all coming true, why not a new way of life to financially set you free? Cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is our future, y'all. So let's go ahead and stop sharing that screen. How interesting is that? Okay, so that was made, let's say hypothetically, before the fact checkers try to come up in here and try to fact check everything with that video. That was made in, let's see, let me go ahead and look back because it is in the video. I don't want to get it confused. I want to be completely accurate with this date that it said. Okay, so it said right there, 1956. Okay, you guys. Like, that was not too long ago. Like, that was just a generation ago. So in a generation, how much that we have shifted and transformed. So if you want to see that video, it's actually, I uploaded it on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching on my YouTube, it's on my YouTube. If you're watching on my Facebook, go ahead and log on into my YouTube and watch this. And you'll see that there's that video. It's called History Will Not Repeat This Time Around. Hashtag 5D Earth. Hashtag blockchain tech is the future for humanity. That is the video that I created. I didn't create it, okay? I saw it and I uploaded it before someone took it down. And that's the thing is, whenever I see something gold, I always screen record it and either upload it privately or publicly, because I need to make sure that, you know what, people need to hear this. This is what we're getting censorship for. So if you look back at just a video or a production, a media clip that was created in 1950s, okay? And how within just one generation, 1 to 2, okay, 1 to 2 generations, we're in the transitions of like 1.5 of those generations to now, 2021, not long ago at all, you guys, where we have already gained all of those technological advancements to where, look at now, I'm live streaming. It goes beyond the typewriters, the size of a loaf of bread, okay? So the reason why I wanted to get at that very core, like that step one of what is digital currency, why I wanted to introduce that video to you guys first, is so you better understand that technology is always advancing and it's not going to stop, okay? This is the advancement of technologies. And also as 5D New Earth come, the advancements of technologies are going to arise for the evolution of humanity. So with cryptocurrency, there are ways, okay, that light workers and starseeds and people who are here to change and bring the 5D New Earth are going to be utilizing, such as blockchain technology, which I will not get into too much right now, but it is something very, very important to understand, because blockchain technology is the new internet, okay? So if this is the first time you heard it here first. I'm the OG, I guess. But this is not the first time that you will ever hear this again, okay? Blockchain technology is going to become the new internet. It is inevitable. But before we get into that, digital currency, okay? Digital currency is cryptocurrency, right? And we have our fiat currency in which we use. That is the money. That is the dollar, okay? If you think about it, it's already in a digital form, you guys, because we can access Venmo and PayPal and Apple Pay and Google Pay, and how you can go ahead and just bring your phone and scan the debit card. So digital currency, you guys, having that whole aspect of it being digital and having it to be currency is just to help you better understand that we're already transitioned to that. It is just on a fiat-based currency, okay? Google what fiat-based currency is, because I want you to get the real full-blown understanding of how it is just a means of exchange, okay? It really has no value. It straight up says on Google, it has really no value. But the fiat currency, okay, so something you have to learn about the fiat currency is it's in basic regulation of nation, usually borders. So for instance, very basic example, if you are in the US, your fiat currency is the US dollar. But with cryptocurrency, you are not just limited to one currency. You can dive into any currencies, okay? There are thousands of currencies that are being created. And what is something really important, which I'm not going to get into now, this is just for beginners, but as you begin to create your education and as you grow your education and your understanding of cryptocurrency, and honestly with just economy in general, Michael Rolla and I will be sharing with you guys how to create economies, because by creating economies, by having thousands and multiple economies, that is how we become decentralized. Centralized is within one, okay? One group, one corporation. But as the new earth, right? We are all connected. We are all one, of course, but it is all within the means of the redistribution and transfer back to its people. So this is where the blockchain technology comes into place, because how I said blockchain technology is going to be the new internet, which it already is. We are already in the transition, is because it no longer allows trust within business. What? Trust within business? What does that mean? Trustless business. What that means is everything is 100% transparent. So between any and all transactions in the blockchain, everything is documented, okay? Meaning, therefore, centralized banks or centralized institutions in general cannot go ahead and make up their own rules as well, okay? Because within blockchain technology, it is also a locked algorithm, okay? It is algorithm-based, meaning it is locked and loaded, and it cannot be changed. It cannot be destroyed, okay? And I don't want to get too much into blockchain technology, but just become aware of what that is and how that is huge for our future. But remember, it starts with the self. It starts with investing in the self and changing the self in order to see this new earth, this 5D new earth, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed that video that I watched. If you haven't yet, go ahead and look onto my YouTube and check out. It's called History Will Not Repeat Itself, okay? And maybe at the end, if someone wants me to, I can replay that, okay? Hey, Michael. Okay, so digital assets. So what I wanted to talk about with digital assets, okay, cryptocurrency in general, what we want to teach you, what the value is with cryptocurrency, is that cryptocurrency is an asset, is digital assets alone. You don't have to necessarily have certain assets on the blockchain in order to have digital assets, because truly any coin is of asset, is of value right now, especially with how the US dollar, you guys, this is baby stuff that I want you guys to better understand, so I don't have to keep repeating myself. But I want you guys to better understand that the US dollar is very much so dying. This is not a conspiracy theory at all. And you hear all of these spiritual people, talking about the dollar dying and blah, blah, blah. It's 100% truth. Okay, what city, what major city are you in, or what are you experiencing? Even Michael alone is experiencing issues when it comes to bank and ATM machines. For me, oh my gosh, I would always have trouble with them. I try as very much so not to ever go to the bank and just try to use my phone just for easy accessible abilities, right? So we have to understand where the dollar is going, okay? We have to understand, you have to truly understand 5D Earth and what that means for you and for our future to better understand how cryptocurrency is going to change and set us free. Okay, so cryptocurrency alone, the coin alone, is digital asset because of the fact that the money is dying. That basically toilet paper is really more valuable right now to the collective consciousness, unfortunately, than the actual dollar. But that's okay, because here's the thing, you guys. It is always the darkest night before the dawn. So we are always going to have to be experiencing waves and layers of chaos before the order builds up, and more to the masses, to the masses, to the masses. It goes in waves, okay? So better even understanding what assets are and how to understand that it is important for you to invest in assets, okay? Whatever discretionary money that you have available to you, don't get your nails done. Don't, for the women out there who are, get their nails done every month, you're investing in your self-care. Well, I would like to initiate you, women and beautiful divine masculines, to now invest every month. Instead of your Starbucks that you have 2 to 3 times a week, why don't you invest that into Bitcoin or Ethereum, okay? Either of these, any of coins is going to be an asset, is going to be of value because of where the US dollar is going, and also too, what the centralized banking systems are already doing. Okay. So if they are already doing it, here's the thing where we also come into play. The people, if they are already doing it, it is important for all of us to get into it as much as we can and get our hands on it before they get on it all. Which right now, it's a completely open market and an open field. And that's why right now is such a great time for normal Joes and normal individuals such as myself to get involved with cryptocurrency, because just with the little bit of knowledge and how I grew a cryptocurrency business, with my smart contracts along the blockchain, these lifetime assets I'm going to be talking about, with very slim to little knowledge, I still created quantum economy into my life, okay? Just from getting into cryptocurrency, and I knew it was part of my divine blueprint. So if this resonates with you guys, this is definitely something to really get into, no matter what it is. Yeah, right? Just 2 days ago. Okay, so let's see. Now let's talk about these lifetime assets that I am talking about. So, how we talked about the blockchain technology and how this algorithm is locked, okay? It is a locked algorithm, meaning it cannot change, meaning some head boss decides that he wants to change something, that's not going to happen, okay? So with lifetime assets, for me, how I created a business with cryptocurrency was by smart contracts, okay? So smart contracts are lifetime assets. They are the lifetime asset along the blockchain of two currencies that I use, okay? I use Ethereum and Tron when it comes to smart contracts. And I did something amazing. As soon as my guys told me, you know what, you need to get into cryptos, whatever Brooke's doing, do it. I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And boom, I made abundance like that. And here's the thing is, because it's lifetime, I can always pull from abundance from that any moment, okay? It's about mastering your energy, okay, surrendering to the universe, but also working with the universe. Mastering your energy is working on yourself, working on the universe as well, that communication with the universe. So for me, I was receiving abundance from these portals just like that, because it was in divine blueprint with me and with what I'm supposed to be doing. But I was also putting in the action, but I was also understanding. I was trying to apply how my information, how the blockchain and cryptocurrency is in connection to New Earth, is in connection to spirituality and 5D. Because here's the thing I was trying to figure out, my guys, what's up? Why do I need to do this? Like, how come I'm just like, whoa, like, this is amazing. Like, how come people are just flooding to me about this? Okay. And it's because there was a connection. There was a connection with getting the spiritual light workers, those spiritual beings, the ones with the activated inner light. This was a means to go ahead and do the mission work. Because here's the thing, you guys, we need money. We need an exchange in order to be in the society, to be within the society, right? To have a life within the society. We need to not just give up on everyone else in the whole world because you don't want to use a dollar. It is really time to start mastering your energy, because when you master your energy, the abundance flows. And I can say this from experience, okay? And that is why I am an emissary and a light worker to share with you guys, okay? Invest in your assets, okay? Whether it is just digital assets as just in coin and just letting it sit there, or staking it. This is something huge. If you just have coins sitting there, stake it, okay? You can always go ahead and book a consultation and a user setup call with Michael Rolla and I, okay? And that's all in the description below, okay? With these lifetime assets, though, I want to go ahead and get back into this lifetime assets. So with these lifetime assets, here's the thing is, they're lifetime, okay? You cannot exchange them. You cannot refund them. And the great thing about that is, though, you guys, is because of the fact that cryptocurrency is really just at its infancy stages right now. It's really important to get in now, because it's only going to skyrocket. And trust me, this is from source and from experience. But again, only if this resonates, right? Cryptocurrency is here to stay and is here to free the people. If you were to get anything out of this, not even about crypto as a business, it's to better understand that from a galactic emissary, okay, of change, of soul growth, and power back to its people that this is a means of a way out of the old matrix, of the old 3D matrix fully and completely, okay, on the physical level, which is a means of financials, right? We need finances, we need money in order to be kind of just within our society, unfortunately. So how we break free from that is from mastering our energy, okay? But also too, we have to do our human things, and the human things is also investments. So invest in those coins, or if you would like to, if this is something that you feel called to, I highly, highly recommend investing in smart contracts. And that is how I got into cryptocurrency. That is how I learned about blockchain technology and the power. And here's the thing, you guys, I learned from people who were great marketers, who were great business people, but they didn't have the spiritual connection that I created for myself and for my community. So that's why it's important when you feel a connection between something, you have to share it. This is your message. This is your mission. So that is how then the universe got the divine algorithm, got Michael and I together for us to create. So here we are creating portals for you guys. We're creating more of this inner light and this activation of wealth to come back into, not come back, but to come into your life that is truly yours. But it takes getting out of this money matrix that we're in, this 3D money matrix. So be aware of that. Be aware that we were born into this 3D matrix, which also involves having energetic ties to the money matrix. More than just energetic ties, we're physically freaking tied to it, man. We got to pay rent. We got to pay for food. We got to pay for water. You know, luckily I got my Kangen machine, but some people ain't even on that. So seriously, this is just a means and a ways to free people, okay, you guys? But cheers to you, Aho. I just wanted to dive in deep, like a little bit lightly, because I don't want to go ahead and market and try to get you guys to do a business, because it is also referral based, and that is huge, okay? That is something huge when it comes to crypto and business. You cannot hate on network marketing. You cannot hate on MLMs, because here's the thing, MLMs and network marketing and all of those referral-based programs have gotten more millionaires than any freaking business strategy or plan, okay? So you cannot go ahead and knock that, because that is also a program within the 3D matrix, okay? How the redistribution of wealth occurs, well, just think about the word, right? Redistribution. Well, okay, well, let's see it. Maybe it's all like in a pot here, right? Which is where the elite have it, or all the elites at. This is all of their money. It's in a pot. Well, how do you redistribute it? Well, we've got to get many people on board with a company or a, what's it called? A vision, an intention. It doesn't matter what it is. If we share a common intention, you create a community, and thus that's when the portal of abundance creates. So don't go and knock on MLMs and things like that, because smart contracts, there are 4 algorithms on the smart contracts. But how I made most of my portal of abundance was through referral base, was through understanding how the algorithms work, of where the money is placed. And because I am an emissary, because I use my voice, that's the thing is, you guys, in this life, you have to use your voice. So by actually initiating yourself into an MLM, no matter if it's like a Monet, you know, the hair business, or Kangen water, which literally changes lives, or cryptocurrency. There are multiple ways, even trading within cryptocurrency. There are multiple ways of redistribution and making multiple streams of income, you guys, because that's the whole point of quantum economic integration. The first ever principle you have to understand about quantum economic integration is it's quantum. It's not just one, it's not just linear, it's multi-dimensional, meaning multiple streams of income, multiple streams of abundance, right? So you guys can't knock on this. You can't knock on the pyramid scheme. Truly, I had to dive into this misconception in my older lives of what the pyramid scheme truly is. And I showed you guys what a pyramid is, and a pyramid scheme is centralization. So what we are trying to do with the 5D New Earth and what blockchain technology is going to create is decentralization for us, for humanity, okay? The millionaires from the multi-level marketings who were doing this before I even knew what the heck the acronym MLM meant are already understanding this. And those are the people who are really reaping the benefits, who are even millionaires just from cryptocurrency, okay? I know a few. There are some who I've done some multi-level marketing type of cryptocurrency crowdfunding. Crowdfunding platforms is what it is, you guys. Crowdfunding platforms is a major vehicle when it comes to creating crypto as a business. And for me, that is how I created my business with cryptocurrency. And then I started to warp and transition to now education for the people, okay? Having people better educate that it's more than just this, but this is where it began for me. This is where my spiritual met my crypto, and poof, had a spiritual crypto baby. Boom. That's right. But that is it, you guys, for what is, the intro into digital currency, digital asset, lifetime asset, and blockchain technologies. But there's so much more. So do not let this beautiful, pretty face fool you, because I've got a lot of knowledge to share with you guys, okay? So if you guys want, go ahead and let me know. I will show that video again. It was like a 2-minute, 40-second video. But I think it's really important, even for the oldies, to understand, because the oldies, these videos is for the oldies, because the oldies sometimes are the hardest ones to try to open up their flower. It's just been closed for so long, So let me know if you want me to watch that, if you want me to replay this video again. But let's go ahead and get into the card readings for the day, baby. All right. All that beautiful abundance talk. And then Lakshmi. We got the Lakshmi mantras going on in the background. Yup. Just putting it back on the TV over here. And now we're going to be doing the card reading. Now we got this crypto live stream. We got some more crypto knowledge. We got some more crypto plants of the seeds to activate that light technology. All right. So let's go ahead. What deck are we pulling from? Oh, did you see this? My beautiful clear quartz. That's the energy she gives me when I said her name. Clear quartz. Super high vibrational. All right, so I'm feeling some Sacred Rebels, some Alana Fairchild. Holla back, girl. Soul sister Alana Fairchild. Sacred Rebels is one of my favorite decks, you guys. This has been like a breakthrough. Like when I started to understand, like, wow, I really help people when it comes to card readings. I started to be like, oh my gosh, I have to just like use this for myself. So this deck was huge. Oh my gosh, you know why? Because I got this deck right before. This was the last deck I purchased in California before I moved. And I moved literally that week. So this holds major potent abundance and quantum upgrades, really. This deck for me personally. And I just love it. So let's see what Sacred Rebels will like to hear to us. Say to us. Woo. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Of course. Wow. Okay, I have to stop there because that's really high vibrational. See what she did? She brought this in. She brought in a high energy. All right. So card number 20. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Okay. This is definitely Mother Gaia energy, higher self, divine feminine coming through, letting you know that the abundance that is yours is no longer needed to be claimed, okay? It is already here for you. It is already waiting for you in your timelines. But what that needs to come to fruition is your thoughts, okay? Your actions, your vibration. It's energy, vibration, and frequency, okay, you guys? Thoughts, feelings, and actions that you want to just get clear on, okay? Whatever you're feeling, whatever thoughts that are on autopilot or that are like rambling in your head, like, oh my God, I need to get this done, blah, 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 blah. Get that out. You need to write it out. You need to journal it out every day, okay? If this resonates with you guys, every day, it should be a reflection of what do I want, no matter how, whatever it is, whatever you're feeling that moment. Start with very vague, just boom, 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 and then get as specific as you want and as you can. The more specific, the better. After you have done that question prompt of what do I really want, okay? Now you have to ask yourself, what do I do not want anymore? What do I want to eliminate? What do I want to release? Every day, do this for 30 days, you guys, for this March. Do it with me. I'm doing it every day and I'm learning. And so the higher self, Mama Gaia, okay? And also too, just the divine feminine collective energy is wanting us to know that our quantum abundance is already here. There's no need to claim. There's no need to this, and that. No need to do this ritual and that ritual. Really, it is about the activation of yourself, okay? The higher self. When you start to get more into communication with the higher self, the more that this abundance is going to trickle, okay? Just like that, just like the tears on our eyes. You see that? It starts off with little trickles, but it stays with being, okay, the abundance, the currency, okay? It starts off with little trickles, but do you see what's all around you? That huge abundance, that abundance is fully yours and is already around you. It is time for you to feel and embody that, okay? So remember, get clear, you guys. And here's the thing too, card number 3, inspiration. How many times have I told you about number 3, okay? And I was telling you about here, getting clear, okay, with the priorities. There's 3 major foundations that you need to get reprioritized on, okay? That's body, mind, and soul. Body, mind, and soul, okay? The top 3 in the body, mind, and soul that need more of revaluation and more of clarity, because right now you are really being guided to go ahead and take those steps of cleaning and cleansing and detox, activate. Cleaning, cleansing, detox, activate, integrate, okay? A major everyday challenge. Okay, that's why I'm doing it, and you're being called to do it too. But trust and believe there's going to come so much inspiration from yourself. Boom, just download it. Boom, a clear cognizance just coming through. And the clear sentience is going to allow you to understand, whoa, okay, I'm channeling right now. Okay, well, higher dimensional energy. Well, I'm feeling the 5D versions of me coming through. They're going to be inspiration. But here's the thing. Do you see this? Do you see there is a path before it comes to fruition? It goes all the way down, okay? So don't forget about those 7 steps. Starts with 7 ways to raising your consciousness. If you haven't, go ahead and downloaded that book already. But also to going down the primary chakras, because it begins here. It begins as an idea, but you have to speak it to existence, feel it in the heart every single day. Birth it through, you guys. There's a whole process, okay, that is waiting for you. But remember, it's waiting for you. You don't have to claim it anymore. It's not like you're reaching for it. Like, oh, I want this timeline. The timeline knows that it wants you, and you're already on that. But it's time to just be in full gratitude because it's already there. Embody that gratitude. Gratitude is the embodiment of what is already you, okay? It's going to come in the currency is going to come slowly and then boom, okay? That's why the spring is so important. The spring is a big time for season for everything to come to fruition that you want. But it starts with getting clear, right? Get clear because there's 3 foundations that you need to recreate. Rebalance and reprioritize, which is that body, mind, spirit, okay? But trust that there's so much that wants to come through and be birthed into this new earth. Your hands are the birthers of the new earth. Your actions are the birthers of the new earth. Your thoughts and your creations are the creations of the new earth. How many times do I have to say that? Hallelujah. Can I get a hallelujah? Medea in the room. Hallelujah. That is right. Okay? See, this is such high vibrational energy, you guys. Okay, so card number 3. Now we got card number 3, heaven sent. Come on, you guys. Come on. Do you guys not see this? Okay, first card. We are understanding, of course, we are always still in the balancing of our light and dark. A lot of us are still in the dark nights of the soul, which I've been pulling cards for a lot of the collective. Still in pulling out of the dark night of the soul, but embrace it. Don't pull out of it. Embrace it. When you embrace the shadow, okay, That's when the full-blown third eye activation, boom. That's the energy that it gives me. It's like I just want to do some light language for y'all. Like that's the type of energy that this is giving me for you guys. 33 heaven sent. Full-blown integration, okay? Full-blown of the 5D matrices coming through and coming online. But again, it's got to come through the channel, which is you, the third eye and the crown, okay? You got to put these to fruition. Birth these creations, okay? With your divine masculine. But when you do, boom, heaven sent. 33. Okay, so strong, you guys. Whew. Wow. Like that high vibration, y'all. That high vibration, y'all. Can I get a hallelujah? That's how you know. Oh, I love you guys so much, and I hope this really helped. I really hope that I was able to plant this consciousness of cryptocurrency inside of you to help you better understand. Okay, there's a reason why you're listening to this. There's a reason why this headline attracts you. There's a reason why the energy of this live stream is attracting you. You may not have listened to all of it, but there's a reason why that you tuned in, and a reason why you need to go ahead and listen to that card reading. Okay, heaven sent is on the way. It's already her. But to bring it like boom in the present here, it's in the future timeline of you here. But to bring it to the present of you here, it takes those actions, it takes those thoughts, okay? Those realigning of the three. Strong, okay? The three energy, Holy Trinity. Much love to you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope this beautiful Lakshmi mantra goes and penetrates through you and your realities and everything and everyone that you come across, okay? Lots of love and your true abundance come back now to you all. Bye.